So we're learning today about respecting other people. The Rabbeinu Yonah says, "V'chabed kol adam." Respect every person. Give them that honor. Why? I'll tell you like this: it doesn't cost you any money to give a compliment, to give that respect. Does it cost you any money? Like you tell the guy, "Wow, you're amazing." You're complimenting him. You're amazing. You had an awesome week. This week you had an amazing week. I saw you steiging. I saw you learning. I saw you do all this. You did amazing this week. Let's continue next week. So you didn't really lose anything. All you did is respected the guy by encouraging him, right? Or you're giving him a hello first. Always you be the one saying hello first. This is what it says in the Pirkei Avot. No, you're walking down the street. I'll let him say Shabbat Shalom before I say Shabbat Shalom to him. Oh, he didn't say last week. He didn't say Shabbat Shalom to me. I'm not going to say Shabbat Shalom to him. You ever having that, Avi, or no? It happens to you or no? Well, no, does it happen to you? You say Shabbat Shalom, the guy didn't say Shabbat Shalom back. Next week you say Shabbat Shalom, he didn't say Shabbat Shalom back. You're like, next week I'm not going to say it. Wait until he says back. It happens?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it can happen. So he's trying to say, always give the respect to people. Because at the end of the day, when you're respecting other people, what you're doing is, you're in a sense, you're uplifting yourself. You're uplifting yourself. You become a Ben Adam. Now he goes on, V'ha'aver al midotecha. What does that mean, ha'aver al midotecha? To be ma'avir on midot. Let's say, in a sense, you have 100% rights. You walk into a shul, and there's a certain thing that you always get, whatever it may be. And this time, the rabbi or the gabbai gave a different person this aliyah, let's say. Let's say, for example, every year you go, and you always get this aliyah. And this year, the gabbai or the rabbi gave it to somebody else. Said, "Oh, I'm so upset every year. I didn't get this year. I'm not going back." That we're not supposed to do. We're supposed to be ma'avir al midotav. Okay, it happened. Is that next? It happened. Is that next? This is very important. And then it says, "Ve'eveh dan et kol ha'adam lekav zechut." Give people the benefit of the doubt. In Pirkei Avot, when it speaks about having a good friend, it says that you should be dan lekav zechut. So what's the connection between kaneh lecha chaver and dan lekav zechut? The answer is, you want a friend, but sometimes that friend that you have might have insulted you or something like that, or might have did something to you, or might have you think like he might have said something, but you always got to give the benefit of the doubt. Otherwise, every time you'll have him to fight, this, that. That's what he's saying over here. Because the way it works in Shamayim is midah keneged midah. If you judge kav zechut, then Hashem will judge you, and Shamayim they'll judge you with kav zechut. Now, what does that mean? I was learning the halachot of being judged favorably. There's halachot about it. There's a sefer about judging people favorably. And in that sefer, it speaks about the halachot. And in there, I remember learning that it says, if you see the guy for sure doing something wrong, 100,000,000%, that's not all better judge about. You see he's 100% doing something wrong. Oh, he's smoking a cigarette on Shabbat. Oh, by the way, that's because I don't care. Oh, kav zechut. There's no kav zechut. What kav zechut? He's telling him in Ferush. You see what he's doing. You see everything like that. He's still smoking on Shabbat. What's the kav zechut? We're going to give them kav zechut over there. Right? So what are we talking about? We're talking about if you're not sure why this person's doing it. So if you're not sure why this person's doing it, then you always got to give the benefit of the doubt. You're not sure. 50-50, maybe this, maybe that, maybe that, maybe this, maybe this, maybe that. Kav zechut, you always got to tip the scale. For sure if he's doing something I want 100%, there's no kav zechut. When you're not sure, that's where kav zechut applies. Right? So that's very important to know that, because when you judge people favorably, in Shamayim, they'll judge you favorably. Right? Exactly what I just said. When you judge people favorably, in Shamayim, they'll judge you favorably. I'll give you an example. You have a guy, he always comes to shul on time. Right? All of a sudden, the last 3 weeks, he hasn't been coming to shul on time. He comes 10 minutes late every single day. So what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy? Every single day, 15 minutes late, what's wrong with this guy? So in that situation, look, he had a good streak. So maybe something's going wrong, something happened, he's having sleeping problems, whatever it is. In that situation, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. You got to give them that. If you give them the benefit of the doubt, then in Shamayim, they'll give you the benefit of the doubt as well in certain things. And that's the way they act with you. I remember one time I was in Mir Yeshiva in Brooklyn, New York, on Ocean Parkway, right? Avenue R on the corner. I went to a shiur, Shabbat Shuvah, right before Yom Kippur. And I remember the rabbi over there saying, Veli Bruni, he said that if you're, how are you zocheh for deen? How are you zocheh to come into Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, for have a good judgment? How? When you judge other people favorably, they'll judge you favorably. That was his, imagine saying that right before Shabbat Shuvah, right before Yom Kippur. What statement are we saying over there? What are we doing over there? Oh, Rabotai, you should just know, if you judge people favorably, Hashem will judge you favorably. It's a big zechut for that, right? And that's what he's telling over here. He's saying, always in life, you always have to give the benefit of that. And this is a very important lesson that we have to know how to act with people. When we do that, we'll see good things.